Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Conservative Poet, another impromptu stream. I had to get something in today, so here we are with a live stream. Hopefully, I'll get some people in here. Again, it was last minute, decided to just jump on here and do a little recording. So again, my name is Amania. This is the Conservative Poet, and we talk everything politics on this channel. And so what we're going to be talking today is we're going to visit Chicago again. We're going to have another visit into Chicago in the drama that is unfolding there. I mean, it's all kinds of drama. The people are locked out of meetings. Illegals have taken over their city, and they have this woke mayor, Brandon Johnson, who is not doing anything good for that community. It is really, really bad. So I have two videos that we're going to look at together. First, we're going to look at the video where the residents are literally locked out. They're not letting them in and they're chanting, "Let us in, open the door." And I think at one point I heard them say, "No more illegals," or something to that effect. But we're going to listen to it again together and see what it is that's going on there. And then we're going to jump into the inside of a different meeting where the residents gave them a piece of their minds, but we've been seeing this for quite some time where the residents are up and raw and they're standing up for their rights, but their leaders are actually not listening because Brandon Johnson is doing whatever he wants. He's building camps, he's building houses, he's building all kinds of things, and he's taking away from the citizens of the area. They're turning schools into migrant, I should say, illegal centers. They're turning parks into illegal centers. They're turning senior communities into illegal centers. I mean, the residents and the Americans there are out. They have been shut out at every turn because they are making room for the replacement, which is the illegals. So we're going to look at this video right now and let's see what happens here. So we're going to first do this. Oh, I know what I got to do. I have to share. Oh boy. They got a flag blowing in the wind there. It's still America, isn't it, friends? It's still America. The flag still stands. The flag is still standing. Oh my God. Open the door. Open the door. USA, open the door. USA, open the door. Let me check to make sure this thing is streaming, that we're actually there. Okay, it's actually working. Okay, we're there. I'm still trying to get used to it, y'all. We're going back here. Oh boy, what did I just do? Hmm. Oh, I know. Okay. Open the door. Open the door. Open the door. Oh my God, this person. So we're in Chicago here, and don't look like a whole bunch of black folks here up in Chicago. I wonder what this is all about, but let's see. It looks like these are Latino Americans out here, not blacks. It looks like that's what we're looking at. Oh boy. The replacements are protesting the replacements. Oh my god. The replacements are protesting the replacements. It's a classic Amania line. Open the door. Open the door. Wait, what does that say? Who's guarantee a safety environment? Who's guarantee US safety environment? Us or US? I'm not sure what, I don't know what it means. If somebody understands what that means, please put it in the chat because I don't get it. Oh, our friend from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico up in the house. So it looks like maybe Puerto Rico is out there protesting because the illegals from, I don't know where they from, Venezuela, El Salvador, all of these different areas, Mexico. So they're here to replace the Puerto Ricans. That's their area. So the blacks are in trouble and the Puerto Ricans are in trouble because of the Venezuela and the Mexicans and whoever else, wherever else they coming from these different countries. Oh, I can't tell if people are being let in or what's happening. They seem to be excited. The door is open, but I don't think that anybody's being let in. They're really angst, as we used to say. They angst. They angry. I would be too. They got little kids. Who's guarantee U.S. safety environment? Uh-oh, door shut. The door's shut again. Oh, there goes a brother right there. Ooh. I wonder who those were. I don't know. Open the door. We've got some Asian Americans right there. Got white Americans. There's our friend with his sign again. Still don't know what it means. I like the, oh wow. The policemen are here. Policeman is chaperoning. Kind of curious as to what people are saying in the comment sections. Open the door. Wow. This is crazy. Oh my God. These people are locked. They can't even go into their own community meeting to voice their opinion. Obviously, a lot of people care about this issue because a whole lot of people are out here trying to get into this meeting, but they're not letting them in. I wonder what it looks like inside. I don't know if I can find a video about that, but I'm curious to know what it is that folks are saying in the comments here. It's good to see people stand up for what's right. It's good. That's why people inside were so supportive. They shut the door to the citizens of Chicago. Yep. Yeah, they sure did. This demonstrate the lack of respect that elected officials have for the population. You're right, and that comes straight up from the top. When we say the top, we talk about Biden. Straight up from the top, no respect for the people. If he had any respect for the people, he would be closing down that border so people wouldn't have to go through this nonsense that these Chicago people are going through. No, the lack of respect comes from straight up top at the Democrats. Straight up top. This one says no illegals. Oh boy. We as a people need to kick the door down and take back our country, for God's sake. I agree with you, man. I agree. That's amazing. Kick down the door. I was wondering, well, that's why the police are there, because as soon as somebody kicks down the door, it's we, the people, who the police is going to be arresting, not the illegals for coming here illegally and for causing all of this drama. Oh no, they're going to lock up Americans if they kick down the door. Oh, they said proud of these people for fighting for their American of fighting for their America, fighting for their communities. That's wonderful. So a couple of those. Oh, it says, let the people speak. We are Americans. They have the right. Well, honey, you might be right. They are Americans, but right now, Americans don't have any rights because the illegals have more rights than Americans. As you can clearly see in this here video setup, and we can clearly see it, Americans really have no rights. Illegals is priority. Priority is who is the illegals. Um, these cops need to be for the residents. They should be arresting the illegals. I agree. Ding, 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 ding. They should absolutely be arresting the illegals. But these people, if these people make one false move, if they kick the door, knock the door, anything like that, you will see it is the Americans that's going to be hauled off in handcuffs, not the illegals. It's crazy. This one says, keep it going. Let the politicians who want this illegal immigration have camps and shelters in their neighborhoods. And we all saw what happened at Martha's Vineyard. Oh, yeah. sanctuary city when DeSantis sent them out there. And they had them out there for like a day. And then before you know it, they were making moves. They were figuring out what they were going to do. They were shipping them out left and right. They were gone at Martha's Vineyard in like a day or two. Sanctuary city. Why don't we do that some more? We should pack them up and send them more over there to Martha's Vineyard, maybe to Obama's house. Just saying. Um, all right, I was just curious as to see what people were saying in here. You guys are finally able to understand what southern states have been trying to explain to you. Well, I'm so glad that Governor Abbott decided to start to ship the illegals. Well, they should have just sent them back, but obviously the Biden administration don't want that, so that's not happening. Um, so he decided, okay, if I can't send them back to their country, then I'll ship them off to these sanctuary cities. And so now that they're out here in Chicago sanctuary city, and New York sanctuary city, DC sanctuary city, and wherever else they're being sent, now they're realizing, oh, being a sanctuary city is not that great. So we're going to move on because I want to show a different video, and this is going to be the inside. So maybe we'll take another second of this. I don't think much, not too much more happens here. They're just out here like this. I can't make out what they're saying. Okay, so we're gonna go to the next video. Ooh. Wow, right? That's like serious right there. Oh my God. That's serious. Can you imagine? I can't even imagine like living in a community in America where you are locked out of your own community, where your voice, where your tax dollars are going to be used for something that you don't even want, and they won't even let you talk about it. They won't even let you have a voice. They've locked you out. Is this America? Are we still in America, people? Are we still in America? I can't even believe that. So, I want to show another video I want us to look at. And so I will share my screen again, and we're going to find it. This one. This one, the residents, this is inside, and the residents get to talk a little bit. And I want us to pay attention to some of them who are literally waking up and who are saying, um, don't vote this way anymore. So let's do that. You work for us. You work for us. You work for us. kids? What about the kids? All right. People are angry. Ooh, people are angry. They angry. God, look at this one. She angry. They angry. And I don't blame them. They're being replaced, literally.
And gentlemen, if we could go ahead and if we're tuning in to do so.
Auntie, I work for the Chicago Park District for the North Region, and I'm here to support the staff for Amundsen Park and the surrounding parks.
Wow. She works and she supports. That means you can scream and yell all you want to, residents. They're going to do whatever the hell they want to.
I'm the commander of the 25th District.
And where do you stand?
Commissioner Towers.
Obviously.
My name is John Robertson. I'm the Chief Operating Officer for the City of Chicago.
You're failing, Chief Operating Officer. You're failing the people.
First, start off by saying thank everyone for coming out. This, in my opinion, has been one of the most difficult situations that we've had in the city of Chicago. This past Friday, and so that I could chronologically let you know as far as what I have found out. This past Friday, I spoke to the mayor's office, the mayor's deputy mayor, or the deputy chief of staff, who informed me Friday morning that we were going to have a shelter at this particular location. You're gonna be allowed to speak.
Look at this one. Oh, he's got a Black Lives Matter shirt on. Appropriate shirt to wear for such an occasion. Black Lives Matter.
Is the speaker, when I spoke with the deputy chief of staff, she informed me that we would have this shelter here at this location, and I strongly object to it, and I object to it now. And I'm not saying that, because I want your applause. I'm saying that because we cannot take a resource from our community. I have told the mayor this, I've told the superintendent of our parks this, and I will state it to the top of the roof. We cannot take resources from the Black community, a community invested in. Now, I say this, those seniors that come to this park know that I come here the fourth Thursday of every month with them. I know of the programming that's in this park, but there's so many other reasons why this park should not, and not just this park, but any park, should not be converted to a migrant shelter. First of all, we deal with security issues. Now, particularly in this area, our police officers have been working tirelessly to help reduce violence in the Amundsen Park area, in the North Austin area. And this, by no way, helps them in their efforts in reducing crime.
I'm going to just take a wild guess here and just jump in and say, friend, yeah, you might have more crime on your hands with this nonsense, because it's a whole lot of men that's being sent to your area, a whole lot of men, strong, able, capable men who's coming to your area. And I'm sure those young Black boys out there in Chicago may have beef with these people. I'm just saying.
Say secondly, I believe in a democracy. I believe in a democratic process that says before you make these decisions need to be brought to the community. Now, I will say this. There's some out there that say, we want to see the email. I can show you every email I have. You come sit down with me, I will go through every email. But there are no emails with regard to this. I received a phone call Friday that this was going to be a shelter.
Well, at least he got a phone call. At least he got a phone call telling him, brother, be on the lookout. We're gonna have the illegals at your doorstep. Be prepared. At least he was told.
Yep. Now, one other reason that we do not need this as a shelter. We have for months, and even beyond months, we have been telling our youth, if I could please speak, we've been telling our youth not to go downtown, not to gather in mass, not to commit crimes downtown, because we want to provide opportunities for you in your community.
Those smash those videos, I'm sure y'all have seen them out there, of the young scholars in Chicago taking over every weekend, breaking cars, running around, smashing things, robbing people, all kind shootouts, you know, all that wonderful stuff that's been going on out there. And so now they're telling the youth, don't y'all go out there and do this. We're going to have a safe place for you to come to try to, do better. But what his point is saying, that now the kids don't even have this place to come to because the illegals have taken over. The illegals have taken over.
Well, this specifically flies in the face of that, and it takes a very valuable resource from our youth. Our seniors have been able to walk across the street and enjoy programming here. It would be extremely difficult for them to walk a mile and a half or even get a mile and a half from here to continue their senior program. So I ask you, and I have never asked.
So they are taking away areas where the seniors who could barely walk, the seniors have this place right here. They can walk from their house to this place and do senior things, enjoy their social life, enjoy their little games, their ping pong or whatever it is that seniors do, play cards, bingo, all that. So now they're going to take that space and put illegals in it. And where's the seniors going to go at this point? They can't walk too very far. They got to walk miles and miles away to another place. And then, of course, more illegals are coming. So then that's going to shut down. And where are they going to go? It's really sad and heartbreaking. Seniors, citizens who's worked in this country, who paid their taxes, who paid their dues. And now they've got to give it up for young, illegal men.
Asked this of the community before. I ask you to join me and stand up against allowing this to become a shelter. Now, guys, hold on. Stop.
Wait, did y'all see that sign back there? The welcoming city. Brandon Johnson has doubled down, tripled down. The welcoming city. Do these people look like they're welcoming to these illegals? Hell no. These people are out here trying to fight for their community, to protect their community. And Brandon Johnson has the welcoming city. Yo. How do people go about recalling this guy? That's what I want to know. This guy needs to be recalled. This guy is a disgrace. He is worse than Lori Lightfoot. He's worse than she ever was. Oh my God. But this is what you pay. This is what you voted for. This is what you voted for.
I want you to know. I want you to know that I support our mayor. He is our. Allow me to finish my sentence.
You're a simpleton. Shut up.
I support.
You're a simp. Shut up.
Our mayor and what he is tasked with. Our mayor is tasked with over 15,000, providing for the well-being and shelter for over 15,000 people.
That all?
Guys, I am not going to try to talk over you. I am not going to try to talk over you.
This guy. You support the mayor and what he's doing, but yet you don't want these things happening. How does it work, friend? Don't quite work, right? The reason you're in this situation, the reason that they're putting seniors out and putting illegals in is because of Brandon Johnson. If he was a mayor, if he was a real mayor, he would stop this. He would shut this down, right? He would not be building shelters. He would not be closing up schools and putting migrants in it. He would not be doing that. He would be taking care of his citizens. He wouldn't have a sign that says the welcoming city. Oh my goodness.
You. But although I support our mayor, I do not support his decision to use this as a park. Use our parks. We cannot use our parks to house migrants. Again, it takes away from the vibrancy of our neighborhoods. And so with that, I ask you to join me. Now, we have not made this into a migrant shelter yet. But if we call our mayor's office, if we can get on our telephones, if we can talk to his deputy mayors, his chief of staff, we can do everything that we can possibly do.
No, the people just get petitions and do whatever it takes and recall his ass. That's what they need to do, not to call him and Mr. Mayor, we're going to need your help. Mr. Mayor, can you not do this to our community? I know you've been running around putting in all these different housing and don't do this to our community, Mr. Mayor. Yeah.
Do to make this not a shelter on the Austin community. Speak. Is it?
Oh my God, the drama.
Mr. Glover. Mr. Glover, you're going to get an opportunity to speak.
No. Turn the mic on. We're tired of hearing politicians. Turn the
Mr. Glover says we tired of hearing the politicians.
mic on. Turn the mic on. Good evening, everyone. I'm showing you how disrespectful this is. On the 5 o'clock news, they projected that the migrants would be here by Saturday. Look, welcome to the welcoming city. Well, I got to tell you, only certain areas are welcoming. That's us. They want us. They say they want to use this park, but let me tell you, LaSalle Street, Clark Street, all the office buildings, nobody wants to be in the loop anymore. They all want to move west because of new buildings with better amenities. Those buildings are empty right now with water, heat, and everything. But they don't want the migrants down there. We're not anti-migrants, but this is so disrespectful for them to just sit up here with this crap and we're supposed to listen to it.
Look at this woman's face. Look at her. It's as if these people don't know what they're talking about. He's right. They're sitting up there, all prim and proper, like these people don't know what they're talking about. Look at her. Oh my God.
You know what? If you would had your right mind and see a crowd like this, you would say to yourself, they don't want it. But no, these politicians, they think that they can just do everything. And see, another thing is you all's representative,
Look at him.
I can say what I want to say because I take nothing from them. I don't need nothing from them. Okay? They have disrespected us, our community. They're going to tell us and just shove it down our throats. And we're supposed to like it. Yeah, you all are sitting there. And another thing, they do not have a plan. And so many migrants come in, they say, let's take this. Let's take that. Now you see a viable park here that's functioning well in a nice area. Say this was a bad area, they wouldn't be here. Okay? Another thing I want you to understand how we support this park. This park needed air conditioners. You think we went to the park district? No, because we don't need them. We bought them. Supplied this whole park. They needed a stove and a refrigerator. We did it, the advisory council. They needed a microwave. We give Christmas parties. And and I don't ask these politicians for a dime. And this place is packed. See, they don't like people like me because I'm not taking their crap. And and Brandon Johnson and Mayor and Alderman Terry Farrell, they wear this hat, and it's there. And all this crap about I just got a notice of that. Well, if they don't give you that much respect as alderman, you don't need to be alderman.
Oh, that was the other guy. He said you don't need to be alderman because they don't even respect you as the alderman if you're only getting a day's notice. This is the policeman. This police supposed to be arresting these illegals. He ain't doing that. Sitting up here. Can't. These people are in too much.
So don't drink the Kool-Aid. There are ample places in this city that the migrants could up the health issue, the shots that they haven't had. They're going to set this city back a long ways with this crap that
He just brought up a good point. He said these people, you don't know where they're coming from and what they bringing with them. Bringing the COVID, all kinds of disease, all kind of sickness. They bringing in all that. They're bringing it to their neighborhoods.
they're doing. Just throwing people in. They don't give a In New York, half the hospitals are full with migrants. They can't get away to. Now, I don't mind, and we're not anti-migrants, but it shouldn't be on our backs. Right? This is our part.
Mr. Glover, thank you so much for your comment.
And I want to say something to you all. And when you leave here, stop depending on the politicians. And stop voting for the same people getting the same results.
That is a round of applause for that man. He said, stop voting for the same politicians because you're going to get the same results. You're going to get the same results. Look at you. You voted Lori Lightfoot out. You voted Brendan Johnson in. You went from the fire. No, you went from the frying pan into the fire. This guy, Brendan Johnson, is the fire. At least under Lori Lightfoot, these people weren't protesting like this. They were shooting. There was a whole lot of shooting. Crime was terrible, but they didn't have it this way.
Wait. Go ahead, Mr.
What's those two words? What's that one? What?
Yo,
What? Now, one of the things I'm gonna
look at the faces of these people behind. These are the people. These are the councils. These are the community leaders, right? These are the people who are in charge here. Dude, they're just sitting going through this whole thing, letting the people rant and rave because they already know what's up. Whatever it is that they're gonna do, they're going to do. But they gotta sit here and deal with it. And they're showing, the only emotion that they're showing is that they don't want to be there. They it's just an inconvenience for them because they're on board with all of this. They're on board with it. They're okay with it. But they just got to go through the motions right now of dealing with the community and sitting it out. And they don't care. You see it on their faces. They do not care. And it's a disgrace.
a couple things I'm gonna point out to you real quick because he said it all. I can't do any better behind
Guys,
him.
listen up and give Mr. Truss an opportunity.
Again, one thing about this is Chicago Park District facility. You have a Chicago Park District Board of Commissioners. They never voted on turning this into a migrant center. So, yes, thank you. Looking at tax bill, and it's
So much for democracy. So much for democracy.
like they don't even go through the process of going through the Board of Commissioners, not going through the community and doing this to us. See, people talk about, and I'm gonna defer some of my time to my wife, is the fact I always try to talk before her because I never want to go.
I just can't. This woman right here, her face is just, she's both of them. I can't help it. Look at them. It's like she doesn't understand what they're talking about. He doesn't understand what they're saying. They're just like, no comprende. I don't understand what they're saying. They don't make any sense. Oh.
Go behind her. But people got to talk about the fact it's like, it ain't taking nothing away from you. It's enough for all of us. No, it's not. No, it's not. Now they're taking away an asset that people worked 30 years. My buddy worked years to put together programs that they're taking away from us, black people, with a black mayor, point from this community. And it's like, what?
I like that he just said it. Black people with a black mayor reminds me of Obama, the black president with the black community, did nothing for the black community. I'm just saying, it always comes from the top.
What insanity? What are we going to hear from them that's going to change our minds from no and not taking out our part? And the last thing I ask of you, please, please call Anthony Bill, call all the aldermen and say support Alderman Anthony's bill ordinance for a referendum on whether Chicago remain a sanctuary city.
Oh.
And think about it, this bill is not, it's not to say kick off the migrants that's already here. It's to a point where we just got to say no. Because
Hold up. So what they're oh my God. At least they're working on the legal aspect of this to change their city from being a sanctuary city. Same thing. When you look at it, they want to protect their city, they want to protect it, and so they're doing their bills, they're having bills to stop this. So, and this is just them in the city. Same thing from the federal level. Biden and bills, Congress with bills to close up the border and not have this come into our country. You know, it's the same setup. This is the legal path to getting it done is through bills. Biden can do it, and the mayor can do it. Again, the citizens of the country, the citizens of that community can rise up and get it done. The citizens of America can rise up and say, we don't want open borders, and Biden and his administration should be able to handle that. Actually, I'm hoping our new Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, I'm hoping that he's going to be able to get some things done and get this border dealt with.
because if you all got a $500 million, because it's $300 million now, and by Christmas in January it's going to be $500 million. Now, if you got $500 million laying around, I want to be in your family. First of all, I want to be your third cousin once removed. But the reality is, it's got to say no, because that's the simple solution. Is no. Turn the buses around.
Mr. Trust, you got about 15 seconds.
Turn the buses around. No more into their city. Lock up the border. No more into the country. Just saying.
Around. Thank you.
Hold on, Miss Trust. Miss Trust. Miss Trust, hold on before you start. Hold on before you start. We have about 60 speakers. So we do have a counter up here to give you an opportunity to get your message out so that we can take this message back to the mayor. Ms. Cotter.
They're going to take it back to Mayor Johnson. They're going to take it back to Mayor Johnson for him to do what with? Probably use the paperwork to wipe his,
Go ahead.
I want you to take a look around this room. I want you to pay attention. Because, see, I want Mayor Brandon Johnson to understand that you're selling us out for people who can't vote for you.
Honey, the plan.
Are the voters.
You the voters right now. Don't you understand? The plan is to replace you. That's the plan. They're going to replace you. In a year or two, however they work this thing out, honey, they're not going to need your vote. The illegals are going to become legal, or they'll be able to vote. So guess what? Your vote isn't going to matter much.
We stood with you. And now you stand and you slap us in the face. I tell you what, tomorrow we're going to punch you in the face at the polling places. We won't stand for this. We
Thank you.
Wow. That sounds kind of tough. She sounded tough. We won't stand for it. We're going to vote different. Oh God, I cannot wait for the 2024 elections. Even though I know Johnson is in for a long time, but overall, I want to see how Black people vote in the 2024 election with stuff like this happening at their doorstep. So when we are facing the 2024 election, are these people going to continue to vote Democrat? Because it's voting Democrat policies that got you all in this situation right here. It's not necessarily Brandon Johnson, it's the policies of the Democrats. That's how you're here. So come 2024, friends, are you still going to vote Democrat? Because if you do, you're still voting for the same policies. God help somebody somewhere.
Because you care. We are not, just give me a moment, please.
No,
Please.
shut up. What would he call himself? His title, something or another? The CEO of something? The chief operating officer? Operate something, man.
We are not here this evening to tell you how you should feel. We're not here to dismiss your feelings.
Really? Yeah, you are.
The reason that we are here this evening is to provide you with the information to understand how we got here and how and why we are presenting this information. We're not going to get anywhere, folks, yelling at each other. And I'm not going to yell. And so what I want to do this evening is I want to lay out for you the facts. And I want to explain to you how we got here and where we have to go. Okay? So that's.
I want to hear about the where we have to go part. I want to hear about that. Let's see what they have, what they've got. And they told the people, we're here to explain to you what's going to happen. That's in a nutshell. We're here to explain to you. We's going to explain it to you how this is going to go.
That's how we're going to start. I'm going to tell you.
I don't think this is gonna work.
Oh, they cut the mic off. They cut the mic off so we can't hear.
Okay, folks. So, Alderman, if you would allow us, because you're not going to let me present the information. So that doesn't mean we're going anywhere. I'm here to answer your questions. We are all here to answer your questions, to be honest and transparent with you about the facts. So that's how we're going to proceed. Okay?
The facts is you're here to hear what we've got to tell you about what we're going to do. Your voice doesn't matter. What you say don't matter. Your feelings don't matter. Your opinion don't matter. Your thoughts don't matter. We're going to tell you exactly how things are going to go, maybe.
Thank you.
Where he going? He's not going to answer questions.
Sarah. This guys, let me get your attention once again. Let me get your attention once again.
This is the alderman who has no respect. Mayor Johnson don't even respect you.
Before we continue on with public comments, let me get your attention. Guys, hold down a little bit because I want to go right back into public speaking, give folks opportunity to be heard. If you do have any questions also for any of the panelists, you can ask them a question when you step up to the microphone. You can't ask them a question. But I will say the next speaker, come on forward. The next speaker. Oh,
We got a list.
This is a shit show faux show. Shit show faux show. Shit show faux show.
Okay, we're doing 5 at a time.
where's Laurel Steele?
No, Danielle Hayes.
Oh.
Danielle Hayes is the next.
Okay, Danielle Hayes. Who's Danielle Hayes?
Danielle Hayes, you're up.
We got it in order. We got it right. Put it in order.
Danielle Hayes, Laurel Steele, followed by Bertha Frazier. Miss Bertha Frazier.
And James Frazier.
And then James Frazier.
That's first time.
So Danielle, you can go ahead.
Hello.
Danielle Steele is okay, go ahead.
Laurel Steele.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm be short, mama. Let me
No, I'm gonna be short too. I ain't gonna say no long.
But they call my name though.
I'm the first one. I'm Laurel Steele.
Oh my God. Yo, what?
Okay.
What in the world?
This part.
The city does. You guys, the
So it's
residents
us.
of this city owns the parks.
So why are we having this argument then? We should be able to make a decision.
Say that again, ma'am.
Why are we in here arguing about this? If we own this park, we should be able to make the decision.
I agree with you
That's just
110%.
like anything. Like I own my house, I make a decision about my house. If this is our park, we should be able to make a decision about it.
This community should have been a part of the public engagement before this decision was made.
Right.
I agree with you on that. Go ahead.
No, she can go ahead.
Daniel.
These people live here. I don't know how actively these people use this park, but my son comes here every day after school because I have to work. Because I don't have any help, this is what this park was put here for my son to come here so he can be safe, so I don't have to worry about him out with somebody that's not going to worry about his well-being. And that's important to me. You know, my mama did the same thing for me when I grew up. I came here all the way till I was 12 years old. After school, summer school, spring break, all that. I was here. And now it's continuing on to the generation, to the next generation. I'm 33 years old. I've lived here. I've never lived anywhere else. This is my community. This is my park. This park has serviced me and my family for many years.
Thank you.
And now it's going to service the illegals. I'm just saying.
My name is Michelle Zappalo, and I should be on the list, probably like number 10 or so. But my question to you is,
Oh, that's how.
if we shut this park down for the people that bring their kids here for sports programs, where they're supposed to go? Let me answer that for you. I have an 8-year-old.
No, girl, you let them answer. Don't answer it for them. Give them the mic so they can answer. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's been out here since he's been 6. We have so many of this sports program goes up to 13U. A lot of these young boys, they don't have fathers. So a lot of these coaches, they are their fathers. They are their father figures. They come to this community 4 days out of the week. Tuesday, Wednesday.
Another reason you should change from the Democrat Party, because what do? They keep the men out of the house. Again, that's why your son don't have no father in the house, because y'all are married to the welfare system, which keeps the man out of the house. I'm just saying.
Wednesday, Saturday for game day, and Fridays. So they spend part of their weekend here alone during the week. That keeps them a safe place. It gives them mentorship. It shows them discipline. It shows them how to be raised as Black men in the community. So you sit up here and you move our kids out when we already don't have the resources as it is. My son also goes to Wicker Park. I haven't got an email about nobody setting shelter up in Wicker Park. But yet we come in a community of Black people where we already get.
Look at their faces. Look at them. Look at them. It's like, look at them. Look at them. Look at this one. Look at his face. All they're thinking about is, God, when is this going to be over so I can get the hell out of here?
get the low scraps. And then you want to take the little scrap, the resources that we have, and put us at the bottom of the barrel? That's not fair. And I won't have it. Because
you voted for it. You voted for it. You voted for it. You voted for it.
My name is Howard Ray.
Sir,
I have a
hold
star
on,
by my
hold on.
name, but I have a question for the elected
If you're
officials.
not Miss Bertha Frazier, I'm going to cut the mic off because we're trying to get order in here.
They all in the back. But my question is this:
Mr. James Frazier and Bertha Frazier are up
people
next.
do not.
Oh boy, they done cut him off. They done cut off his mic. They cut off the black man mic. The black man trying to make a point, trying to ask tough questions. And you gonna cut off his mic.
Miss Bertha Frazier.
But they in line. We understand it, but we got them in line.
Yo. Thank you all, everybody that stopped by for this video tonight. I'm ball because, again, this is what the Democrat Party do. This is what you voted for. This is the policies. And I'm having a lot of fun watching this disaster. I don't know about you, but I'm having a good old time watching this disaster because this is what you voted for. And I cannot wait for 2024 to see how these Black people vote again. If they vote for the same policies, put the same people back in, that's going to be the hammer to their demise. I mean, my God. And this is across the board, across America, not just Chicago, but across America, period. All these inner cities, this is what they're facing. They're facing the same thing all over: liberal Democrat policies that's destroying their community.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Tomorrow, can you guys advocate for the migrants people to be at the McCormick place? That is the best place. That's the biggest place. That's the safest place for them. I would like to see, what is your answer? Because the mayor said that we must make sacrifice. Let the McCormick place, let those people make sacrifice. The money that's going, the $53 million, $200 million, let that money go to the McCormick place. What is your answer? Would you advocate for that?
Ma'am, go ahead and step up. Guys, I'm not calling off the list. If you want to speak, stand in line. Because this is not working by calling off a list. Go ahead, ma'am.
All right.
Is that we have, since last August, we have received 17,000, over 300 buses. And as it stands right now, we have almost 10,000 migrants, asylum seekers, that we have sheltered here in the city of Chicago.
Okay, go ahead, ma'am.
And so,
ladies and gentlemen, if you can keep it down so that he can finish answering the question, because this gentleman wants his question answered. So if you can keep your voices low.
It's not running. Alderman Teleferio.
Go ahead, sir.
Alderman, we need you to take control of this meeting. For those of us that followed the process and signed in to speak, we need to be allowed to speak. You just cannot have had police.
Ma'am, I agree with you. I agree with you totally. But unfortunately, it is very easy to lose control when folks are screaming. I have an order. I have a list of people I'm called to speak.
Are you the alderman?
There's an order.
You're the guy in charge. You're supposed to figure it out. You're the guy in charge. You're the alderman. You're the hanger. You're the handler. You can't even control this. How you want to stand up to Mayor Johnson? Oh God.
To this, and we are trying our very best to have these folks that have got.
We have 23 shelters that we have stood up. Now, here's the thing, folks. This is a humanitarian crisis
Oh boy.
that we have inherited.
Why? Talk about it. Where did it come from?
Ma'am.
Why do you have the humanitarian crisis? Why do you have that? Is it because Biden said, come on down to America. We've got arms wide open. We're going to give you money. We're going to give you houses. We're going to give you cars. We're going to give you food. We're going to give you everything you need. Just come on down. That's why you got this problem.
Miss, go ahead, and then Miss Laurel Steele. I'm sorry, Bertha Frazier, and then James.
And everything that's that's going on with the young people, but we have things for our young people here in our community. So why are you going to take that away from them? You're taking that away from them when you have all these schools that have been closed down. Utilize the schools. Utilize those schools. I don't have no problem about no one coming here, but utilize what we have. We got a lot of vacant buildings and things that we can utilize. Don't take away from them, because what's going to happen, the crime is going to get worse, because an idle mind is a devil's workshop. So they ain't got nothing to do, so they going to just go and get in trouble.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
You think they care?
Mr.
Deal
we'll do that in a little bit. I want to give the community an opportunity to speak.
It's you who need to speak. You already know where the community stands. The community needs to know where you stand. Well, they already know, but still, what I'm saying is y'all need to speak.
Where's Mr. Melvin Funchwiss? I'm sorry, Carolyn Ball? Carolyn Ball, did Melvin
Everybody's going to have the same thing. Everybody's upset about this. You all know that. Everybody's upset. We need to hear from you. This guy, especially this one. He seems like he knows the answers.
Funchwiss? Okay, this is our community, and you just don't dump anything on us and expect us to accept it. Okay, that is not what we pay our taxes for. There's too many places. There's empty schools, empty buildings that you can take them to. We don't have a problem with them coming. Good luck to them.
Sure you do.
But this is not the place for them. Not at this particular.
Admit it. You got a problem with them coming. Come on now. Let's be honest. You got a problem. All of y'all have a problem. I have a problem. We all have a problem with it. These people are not asylum seekers. They've left their country because they think it's easy here, and Joe Biden told them to come. They're gonna get credit cards and phone cards and money cards and everything else.
Park. You'll get her name. And if we have to take the fight to City Hall, that's where we'll go.
Then take it.
Okay.
He's gonna take it to City Hall. Friend, you should be taking it to the Supreme Court. That's where y'all should be going, to the Supreme Court, not City Hall. Brandon Johnson, we need to go to the Supreme Court, the highest court in the land, and say we need to close the border.
Kanenia Smith, followed by Johnny Miller. Oh, you go ahead.
I just want to know, why are we not important enough for him to show up for us when we showed up for him? We voted for him. We walked door to door. We was out here advocating for him to be the next mayor of the city of Chicago. He has not showed up for us for anything. We had to battle the floods by ourselves. We have to battle this violence by ourselves. He doesn't help us do anything. And I want to know what he's going to do about this. I was one of the first Windy City cheerleaders on the first team they even had. This is what these kids need for this community. We got violence, we got poverty, we already getting scrapped. Why do we always got to be at the bottom of the barrel? I feel like we under the rats and the damn roaches. Y'all treat us like anything, and we just supposed to take it. Now, I'm not saying that I want the migrants to be misplaced. I'm not saying that I don't want them. I don't want them here. That's not going to help us. We got a school right here our kids go to. We don't know these people coming through here. Y'all can't track these people.
Look at their faces, B. It's like they don't understand what the hell she's talking about. Look at them. They're like, we don't know what you're talking about, friend. Oh my God. She said, I was one of the first ones out here working for Brandon Johnson to get him in. Look at how he's paying you back, girlfriend. Look how he's paying you back.
Our kids are not safe. So I want to know why he's not here to address us and let us know what he's going to do. I think he owes us
Thank
that.
you, ma'am. Thank you.
Brandon Johnson, he owe us. He owe us. He owe us. We was out here working for him like a dog trying to get him in. Oh, God, he owe us. Yeah. Here's payback, friend. Sweet, ain't it?
Johnny Matthews, then Linda Johnson. Johnny Matthews, then Johnny Matthews, then
Johnny. Where Johnny at?
Then Miss
Johnny.
Linda Johnson. Johnny
Johnny, where you
Matthews
at?
first.
Johnny, where you at?
Ponce de Leon.
Who is she?
If you could please introduce yourself.
Good evening. My name is Beatriz Ponce de Leon. I'm the Deputy Mayor for Immigrant, Migrant, and Refugee Rights.
Where's she at?
Happens to seniors.
I want to share. First of all, I want to say thank you for coming here. and every
don't
time,
thank us. We could have been doing
I've seen her before. I've made videos with her before. Oh, she's all in for this. She's all in.
something else.
I don't know if I want to make sure I understood your question. You're asking where will people go when they're here?
Right.
So I'm gonna answer that. Okay.
Guys, can we give her an opportunity to answer Ms. Matthews' question, please?
So people, the people that we're talking about are human beings just like you.
We know that. We know that. It is not us against them. We don't need you to tell us that. No, we don't need you. We don't need you to tell us that. It's not us against them, and that's the problem we don't care for. We don't care for that. We are not insensitive, but we got a problem with you thinking you would jam something down our throat. Yes,
Go ahead, Ms. Johnson. Ms. Johnson, go ahead.
Okay,
Guys,
hold on. My question, are you the one to make the decision to take our part?
Hold on.
Okay,
Ms.
let me
Johnson,
share
Ms.
this with
Johnson.
you. First
Ms.
of all,
Johnson. Ms. Johnson, hold on one second.
First of all,
Ms. Johnson, hold on one second.
okay.
You have to be
Guys,
quiet.
can we have your attention, please?
No.
Can we have your attention?
Okay.
We have a speaker up at the mic.
So we can hear. You have to be quiet so these people can talk. You have to be quiet. Please be quiet.
That is not our problem. My issue is you want to put a Band-Aid on a leaking faucet, and that is not going to work. You have no right to take the taxpayer park district and tell us and jam it down our throats like gangsters what you want to do. This is our park district, and we have a right to have a say-so, but we don't have a say-so. You all called our alderman and told him what he's going to do. This is his war. How disrespectful that is to him. You don't have that right to do that to us, and we're not responsible. Y'all need to go to the root of the problem. You need to stop the buses, stop Sanctuary City, and it's not us against them. You all need to take care of it and quit trying to tell us this bull crap that you sitting up here telling. We don't care about what the mayor said down there. We ain't concerned about that. We're concerned about our park, our safety, our kids having a place to go and showing up our senior, because I'm one of them. So my thing is, I don't need my taxes going up. I pay my taxes to come to this park, and you all have no right to just make a blank decision to take it.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. We have Sandra Weeks and then John.
But you don't have to take away our community and what we're trying to build here. Where we supposed to put our kids? That's what I want to know. Where our kids supposed to go? Where they supposed to go? I see why.
Look at this one's face. Look at his face. They don't care where your kids go, man. They don't care.
The mayor just dumped shit on you like that. You allowed that. You allowed that. You don't let them come over here and take our community. I see why he did it to you. This is horrible. This is horrible. This is our community. And You got, like they said, McCormick Place. You got all different type of places to send these people. You don't have to. You gonna interrupt this community that's thriving, that's doing well? No, your house. Send them to your house. Send them to your house.
Miss Sandra Weeks.
Understand? Them buses need to get turned around. Man, listen here, man. I'm mad as hell.
You're asking the questions. What about the seniors? And we would like to just have a moment to sort of present to you some of the options that we've come up with.
They don't want options, man. They want their park for their seniors. That's what they want. They don't want options. They want you to pack up the illegals and take them, ship them back home. I'm just.
That's option number one.
Build that wall.
No options.
Build that wall.
Mona, it's not your turn, Mona.
It's not your turn, Mona. Shut up, Mona. Oh my God. Yo. What a shit show. But this is what they voted for. Oh boy, Black folks in action. I tell you, that was fun. I had me a good time watching that because this is what they vote for. This is what Democrat policies do. This is what Democrat leadership do. This is what you vote for when you vote Democrat. This is what you get. And I'm excited. Again, I've said it many times through this whole episode. I'm excited to see what these people do in 2024 because this is a true eye-opening moment. If Black people don't really wake up and really see that they're being replaced, if they don't see that, I don't know what it's going to take to make them see. So I hope whoever was in here with me, how do I get in there? Hello, friends. Thank y'all for being with me. Hopefully y'all had a good time because I sure did. I sure did. Let me type something in here. What should I say? Thank you for having some fun with me on this Friday, FRI night. I'm gonna let you go. Thanks again. I'll see y'all next time. Take care. I can't stop laughing. It's so funny. Oh God. Hope y'all had fun too.